Representative George Santos wants to know. Remember, he was expelled from Congress over multiple ethics violations and a federal indictment. Santos called out Democrats on social media, demanding to know if they have plans to draft an expulsion resolution, adding, quote, "or is that just for Republicans who flip seats?" Santos says that he would go all the way to the Supreme Court over his expulsion if the standard isn't maintained with Cuellar. Joining me right now is George Santos, former Republican congressman for New York's 3rd Congressional District. Thanks so much for coming on. So do you see this, if there's no action taken against Cuellar, this is a double standard?
Well, thanks for having me, Jesse. Great to be here with you. I think it's very simple. Let's call a spade a spade. Henry Cuellar is now indicted for money laundering, foreign influence, which, quite frankly, should tie into potentially being a foreign agent in a superseding indictment as this develops. I don't know all the information, but the reality, it's very similar to Senator Menendez. So you have Henry Cuellar. There's a precedent in the House. You get indicted, you get expelled. That was the precedent that they found for me. And I think this is a great opportunity to ask Congressman Richie Torres and Dan Goldman if they're going to hold the same standard for one of their own colleagues, or as you just read from my ex, or is that only for Republicans who flip seats? Because this is going to be very telling for Democrats, and it's going to be a great tool to call out the bias and hypocrisy on the establishment in D.C., specifically with the Democrats.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. So I hear that argument. I guess the difference is, though, right, you were expelled from Congress in December on a 3rd expulsion resolution, and they said it wasn't just based on an indictment, but they also had this extensive ethics report. So Cuellar's just been indicted right now. Do you think that there is a difference there? Do you think that this process should play out like that before he's just immediately called to be expelled?
Jesse, let me tell you how serious that ethics committee report was. On the ethics committee report, they found me innocent of any sexual misconduct towards a former person who was auditioning for a job in my office, and quite frankly exonerated me completely in the report, saying that the person lacked ability to provide evidence and multiple sources and witnesses corroborated a different narrative. Michael Guest included that I had committed sexual misconduct in my expulsion resolution, just to show you how unserious they were. It was a political witch hunt in the House of Representatives. If you looked at that entire report, no cop would give that to a DA because it was political in nature. It was full of innuendos. It was full of absolute hyperbole, making lambastic accusations about the types of credit cards I utilized for myself. Oh, high interest credit cards. Boo-hoo, most Americans use high interest credit cards. It's just a reality of the economy we live in today. But no, they tried to belittle me for that, right? Saying I had abysmal credit when my credit was in the high 600, low 700s. Boo-hoo, I'm an American just like everyone else. When you look at that and you take that into account and you use that as a parameter to expel someone who is duly elected, that is lowering the standard. And now, since it's been lowered so much, I think it's only fair to hold Cuellar to the same.
You may disagree with it, but it was still the process, right? They did 3 resolutions. They had that ethics report. I know that you are going to fight against what you've been charged with. You said you're going to go to the Supreme Court if the Democrats don't take action against Cuellar. But again, there was this process that happened with you. Don't you think that that should happen with him before we say expulsion? I know you're saying that the report is filled with lies, but again, isn't that a little bit of a difference?
Jesse, the ethics committee's to their own admission, they said they could not recommend any punishment at the time because they had not run a full report, and that a full report with them to be able to recommend sanctions.
Let me ask you this real quick. So Donald, so in terms of, I mean, 105 Republicans sided to oust you, and former President Donald Trump has actually kind of sided with Cuellar a little bit on this. Has said it's politically motivated. Does that not change your analysis?
No, it doesn't change my analysis. I don't think President Trump understands the dynamics taking place in the House.
All right.
I really don't understand. And there's been, I'm going to call out Republicans. Republicans have been lobbying Cuellar to flip to an R for a very long time. So I can almost see this as yet more courting. Hey, Henry, you know, but hey,
Well,
it's
look,
speculation.
it's an
right?
interesting
I got no proof of
development.
that.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.